Hi everyone. So today we'll be discussing some questions where solids will be converted into one form into another form. So how you solve, let's see. So I've taken the question is this. A metallic sphere of radius 4.2 centimeter is melted and recast into the shape of a cylinder of radius 6 centimeter. Find the height of the cylinder. So what's the situation? So we have a metallic sphere, solid sphere. See, this is the sphere whose radius is given to be 4.2 centimeter. Now this is converted into a cylinder. I'm drawing the cross-sectional views. Cross-section of a cylinder is a rectangle and cross-section of a sphere is a circle. So the radius of this is given to be radius of cylinder 6 centimeter. This is your 6 centimeter. This is R and this is also R. So let me say R dashed. Define R. And you have to find the height of the cylinder. So this is the height which we are asked to find. So we define the question in this way through the diagram and showing the dimensions also of the diagram. Then that makes our work easier. So now you see. So when this much, this is converted into this, what happens? Their material content will be same. That means the volume of this sphere will be same as the volume of the cylinder. That is our key idea to solve this kind of question. So according to the question, volume of sphere is equal to volume of the cylinder. So we'll simply write the formula for sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube, and volume of cylinder is base area into height, so pi r dash square into h. So this is thing, and what here we cancel out pi. You see, now you see the calculation scheme. Cancel out pi, so now put the values 4 by 3. Now instead r, this is your r. So instead of finding 4.2 whole cube, what will I do? I simply write in factor form. I am multiplying 3 times instead of finding cube, saving my time. R dash is a 6, so it is 6 square means 6 into 6. So this is the way you should write. Then you see it will be so easy to simplify. You see 3, 1.4, 14 into 3 is 42, so 1.4. Then you know 6 will cancel, 6 7 is 42, so it is 0.7. Similarly, this 6 will cancel this 0.7. So everything got cancelled. So therefore, what is our h? H is equal to what is left? 4 into 14, 4 into 15 is 56. 5.6. I am combining these two, and then 7 square is 49, so it is 0.49. So the calculation only reduced to this, and this will multiply. It will come out like approximately 2.7 or no, sorry, it will not be like that. Because it's almost 50%, yes, 50% of this, 0.49, yes, so it will be 2.744, 2.74 approximately, and so height unit will be centimeter. So that is the answer. Okay. Next question I've taken. A well of diameter 3 meter is dug 40 meter deep. The earth taken out of it is spread evenly all around it in the shape of a circular ring of width 4 meter. To form an embankment, find the height of the embankment. So what is happening? So we have formed it, we've dug a well. So now the well, if you've seen, it is like a cylinder. Suppose this is the depth of the well. It is 40 meter. This is your well. And you know it is circular in nature. And this is a cylinder. So the volume of the earth taken out is spread evenly around it to form a circular ring. That means it will have an embankment like this, say. If you see from the side, it is like this. So if you see the the cross-sectional view, the top view, it will be like this. This is your well, and the embankment, this is your embankment, circular ring, you see. So this is actually this. This is your embankment. I am showing you the top view. This is top view and this is side view, so that you can visualize the thing. Now according to the question, the well diameter is 3 meter. So this diameter, this is your, this radius will be 3 by 2. So this radius R is, this is R. This R is 3 by 2. The diameter is 3, so it is 3 by 2. Or I can say, this is the center. So this is your, say R. This is R, and this width of this width is your 4 meter. 4 meter. So what will be the radius? This outer radius, it will be your 3 by 2 plus 4. So this was your 1.5 actually. 3 by 2 is your 1.5 meter. So this outer one, this radius. So let me write it, say Ri, inner radius, and so this outer one, outer radius will be Ri plus H, Ri plus this 4, this width. So it will be your 1.5 plus 4, that is 5.5 meter. So these dimensions we have shown in the diagram, and this is your embankment. Now we have what you have to find. You have to find this height of the embankment we have to find. Say this is a H dash and this is your H14. So here again, now what's the idea? You see, the volume of this arc is the volume of this embankment. So you should write, according to the question, volume of this cylinder or volume of well is equal to volume of embankment. This is the idea, because I taken out spread over this. So this well is nothing but a cylinder. So the formula will be pi. The radius of the cylinder I have taken Ri. So Ri square. H is your 14, so H is the volume of the embankment. Again you see, this is a annular, or you can say this is a cylinder. This is also, again, this embankment is also a cylinder with the thickness of this 4 meter. So this area of this cylinder can be taken as outer cylinder area minus inner cylinder area. So outer cylinder volume minus inner cylinder volume. Inner cylinder volume. That will be the volume of the embankment. That you have to visualize the thing. How it is happening. So it is your pi. Ri is your, let me write in the form 3 by 2. R is your 3 by 2 into 3 by 2 Ri square, and this it is your 14. And in place of pi, let me write 22 by 7. That is equal to, now outer cylinder volume, again it is pi. Now for outer it is Rho square, and this height of this is your H dash minus pi, inner is Ri square into H dash. Okay, so that you can understand this is the volume of the embankment, this outer cylinder volume minus inner cylinder volume. This is the top area, side area. So here actually I don't have to put the value of pi, as pi will be getting cancelled. Now I can take pi H dash can be taken common from here. So if I take pi H dash common, it will be Rho square minus Ri square. So I will be doing this. I take pi H dash common. Pi H dash common, then Rho square minus Ri square. Now what you have to find? You have to find h dash. This is the question. So pi getting cancelled. Now let me write. It is 7. So 3 into 3 into 7. 3 into 3 into 7 by 2. H dash, and I can use a plus b into a minus b. Rho plus Ri into Rho minus Ri. You look at the calculation managements where I am using algebra identities also. I put the values. Rho is your 5.5 and Ri is your 1.5. So let me write down here. Or let me write the next step. 3 into 3 into 7 here by 2 is equal to h dashed. Rho plus Ri. Rho is your 5.5 plus Ri is your 1.5, and Rho minus Ri is nothing but this width, that is 4. So it is, I can write 4. So next step, 3 into 3 into 7 by 2 is equal to h dashed is how much? Is 6, 7 into 4. So you see 7, 7 getting cancelled. So therefore the last step 8 is equal to 8. So it is 9 upon 8. So it will be 1.125 meter. So that is the answer. So in this way we have to visualize, you draw the diagram showing dimensions, and you have to see what terms get. We keep the things in terms of factors so that my calculation becomes simple. Okay. Next question. Water in a canal 6 meter wide and 1.5 meter deep is flowing with a speed of 10 km per hour. How much area will it irrigate in 30 minutes if 8 centimeter of standing water is needed? So the canal we consider like a cuboid. Okay. So suppose so this width is given, this is your 6 meter, and this height is also given 1.5 meter deep. So water is flowing, that is water is coming and water is falling in some area, say, which to be irrigated, and say this area is say a meter square, because all are in meter. 6 meter, this is 1.5 meter. Okay. So okay, and water is flowing with a speed of 10 km per hour in the canal. So now you have to find how much area will it irrigate in 30 minutes if 8 centimeter of standing water is needed. So let a area will be irrigated in 30 minutes when 8 centimeter standing water, that is height of the water standing on the field is 8 centimeter. So that means how to show this, like this. Okay. So say h dashed is equal to 8 centimeter. If I convert into meter, it will be 8 upon 100 meter. Okay. So this is the height of the standing water. So it is, this is the height. So obviously the volume of water standing in this, volume of standing water in the field will be, this volume will be area of the field into height of the standing water. So it will be this area into this h dash, that is area into 8 upon 100 meter cube. This will be the volume of water standing. Now this much of volume of water is coming from this canal in 30 minutes, that is in half an hour. So how to find out? So that's the volume of water coming out of the canal in 30 minutes will be the volume of this cuboid. Now length I have to find out. So to what length this water is flowing in 30 minutes? Speed is given 10 km per hour. So in half an hour, 30 minutes is half hour. So in half an hour or 30 minutes, the water will flow through a distance of 5 kilometers, is not it? Because in 1 hour it is moving a distance of 10 kilometers, so in 30 minutes or half an hour it will move through a distance of 5 kilometers, half of it. So that means I can assume this length to be 5 kilometers. Okay. So the volume of this cuboid, whose length is 5 kilometers and breadth is 6 and height is 1.5, that was accumulated in the field. So we can say, therefore, according to the question, volume of this cuboid, that is length into breadth into height, LBH, will be equal to this A into H dashed. This L is now 5 kilometers. I have to convert it into meters, so it will be 5,000. Breadth is your 6 and height is 1.5. This is your volume of the water coming out of the canal. This will be equal to this volume, that is A into 8 upon 100. So before that, let me write here, that is volume of water coming out of the canal, in half an hour is equal to volume of the standing water in the field. So I am writing this. So now simple, we have to do the simplification. So cancel it, 3 and it is 4 and it will go 1250. So therefore area is equal to 1250 into 3 into 1.5 into 100. And if I do the calculations, very easy, multiply this by 3, it will be your, it will come out to be, we first multiply this group, 375, and this 0 will go with this, so it is 375, this one, and this will go with this, so it is into 15 into 100. So this is very easy multiplication. If you know the table of 50, it will come out to be, it is 625, I think. Yes, I don't know. So it is 5625. It will become, if I multiply this, 562,500 centimeter cube. So this much of water. Sorry, this is area. Sorry, this was your area. So it is meter square. It is in meter square. 562,500 meter square. So this much of area of field will be irrigated if 8 centimeter of standing water is required. Okay. So I think these things are clear. Concept is clear. Okay. So that's all for today. Bye.